Well, this is an air to water heat pump, and so it extracts the heat from the air outside the house and heats up the water inside the house. Just as a back boiler would, there is a storage of hot water, some of which is then pumped around the radiators and warms the house, and some of which is for domestic hot water. Whereas previously we had completely separate systems with an immersion heater for the hot water and a block storage unit to heat the house through the radiators. The thing that attracted me to Worcester was that there was a complete package. The inside units were matched to the outside units. They were all relatively compact.
We kept all of our existing radiators, and there weren't really any problems in having the heat pump connected up to them. We were able to keep the radiators without any other cost or expense.
That it wouldn't be at all easy to plan and do it yourself. It needs somebody with a good experience of installing these systems to actually put them in with that minimum disruption in mind.
Well, the one outside the front door is so big you can't help noticing it, but it isn't particularly in the way. So I don't think there's a problem there. And we
decided that when we had this heat pump installed that we would put it in the garage instead of inside the house. But the advantage for us of putting that in the garage is that it heats the garage and I can use it as a workshop without having to plug in electric fires to do that as well. So there was a benefit, and also of course we have a bit more space in the kitchen.
Oh no, it doesn't need any maintenance at all, and you know, we're warm enough all the time. But my husband's a scientist, and he doesn't just leave it alone because he's very interested in how it works. So he goes in and looks at the unit and occasionally fiddles with things to see if he can you know, maximise the output and this type of thing. But that's not necessary.
I don't mess with it very often. I look at it to see how it's going on. And nowadays I rarely go and look at it because it's been very much a fit and forget unit.
Yeah, you messed with it at the start, I think.
I did change things around a bit, but now I understand even better how it works. I don't fiddle with it at all, really. The system was more expensive than if we'd had a gas system installed, but the saving in fuel costs has been such that we will get the difference in the capital cost back in certainly less than 10 years on the basis of the 1 year's experience so far, and maybe within about 5 years. I compared a full year of us having this system with a full year of the previous system, and bear in mind that it's only electricity at this house, there is no gas. We're using 48% less electricity for all purposes this year compared to last year. The environmental impact of us using so much less fuel is bound to be beneficial.
We've not really any reservations about it, so there's no reason not to recommend it. And we take every opportunity of telling people about it when they show interest, which visitors often do. They're certainly impressed with the effect of it, because at Christmas our children said it was the first time they'd been really warm in our house since in 30 years. So I think they're impressed with, definitely impressed with how it's performing.
I'm really impressed with this air-sourced heat pump system, particularly with the addition of the hot water system on it. It really is absolutely great. It's much more effective than I thought it would be. It's much less trouble than I thought it would be. It really is an impressive system. It's very compact, and it sort of anticipates all your questions in terms of the way it works.